But the 3 and the white, you know, everybody wants to go to the white. And then I think they got a tournament at Fairbanks, Anchorage, Puerto Rico. What else?
Sun Carnival Upstate was actually in Anchorage this year. This will be their second tournament.
Oh, really?
And the highlight of that trip in Anchorage was the sled dogs mushing in at night in dark and freezing weather. So I told them I think we can do better than that, hopefully.
Yeah, I would think so. Tell us a little bit about the other teams. Upstate, obviously, they're in a dogfight right now with SMU. Give me a little bit of background on some of these teams that are going to be here, especially for our listeners that might not be as familiar with the teams not including Wyoming.
We'll start with Upstate. That's a UTEP play at 7 o'clock on Friday night. Sun Carnival Upstate used to be known as South Carolina Spartanville. They're Spartanville, South Carolina. They've changed their name. Eddie Payne, who we talked about previously, is basically bringing this team into Division I basketball. It's a huge challenge. This is their first year. They've joined the Atlantic Sun Conference, which is the greater where it is in Belmont, and teams that have pulled us out some upsets. It's a pretty good conference, pretty strong basketball. Their first year, they're already in that conference, and he's already played Cincinnati, Lake Forest, Iowa State, Utah. He's just been playing UTEP and possibly Wyoming and Buffalo here. SMU tonight. They're 1-8 after playing the first year in D1 playing a schedule like that. They played just an incredible schedule their first year, all on the road too, obviously. They haven't had a home game. So they haven't even played it yet. They played one home game against the D2 school.
They'll be tough enough.
They're playing tonight in Dallas, so they come over here from Dallas, play SMU tonight, and play everything for tournament. Their best player is actually Eddie Payne's son, Luke Payne. He's a senior on the team, averaging about 15 a game. His mother was also a coach, comes from a coaching family. She was a coach in Alabama, actually, at one time. So he's had a lot of pointers over the years. It's a pretty good player, averaging 15 a game for Upstate.
They've been in some close games. They lost by 4 points to Akron on the road, and they also lost by only 12 to Cincinnati. So when you mention some of those teams, these have not been blowout losses for this basketball team.
Akron is probably the best team in the MAC, too. And we're talking about that because that's what Buffalo is in the MAC. We've had incredible success with schools from the MAC. Coach Emmanuel, we brought in Eastern Michigan.
I certainly did.
That was the first MAC school we brought in. Texas Tech that year went 30-1, had one loss. And it was Eastern Michigan in our tournament. Earl Boykins was the lead player on the team that's playing in the NBA. Derek Dial, a couple of players. Ben Braun was the coach of that team. He's now the coach of Cal. Eastern Michigan then beat Duke in the NCAA tournament that year. Second team we brought in was Kent State. Kent State went on to be a grade 8 team in the NCAA tournament. Then we got in last year Toledo. Toledo had the misfortune of losing 2 games in the tournament last year, and then going 14-2 in the MAC and winning the conference after losing 2 games here last year.
I remember this.
And so Toledo went to postseason play. So all 3 MAC teams we brought here have all gone on to postseason play and had a lot of great success.
Not only basketball, it was good football too.
Absolutely. It's a strong company.
I watch them all the time. Football season, and Steve, you remember who's an actor, don't you?
Yeah, matter of fact, Mac Rhodes.
Mac Rhodes is the AD at it. Doing a great job there.
I think he's enjoying that opportunity and making the most of it for sure.
We saw him in the Final Four. He's now half a match. He lost about 40 pounds and really slimmed down and looks great at that.
I didn't think he was big.
He wasn't. I said, that's away from Mexican for that.
No. He's hit. He is the athletic. A little more strain, and so I can see it. But I can't believe it. Somebody else coming up.
It's great. I'm really enjoying it.
Guys, let's do this. We'll take our first break in the hour, come back, and we'll talk about Wyoming, ticket prices, and more with Barry Coburn from the State Farm Sun Basketball Tournament. It's the Haskins Show. We are here at the Three-Legged Monkey, corner of Haskins, Montana, morning moment on News Radio, KROE.
Hey, what's wrong? You got 635, 653.
No, that one's right.
No, that was right.
They said that one's not right.
I saw that. I don't know.
The sounds of the season and
5-2. Did we give out both basketballs, or do we still have one left? Still have one left, or what do we all do here? I mean, guys, I don't know what's going on right now. I can't really understand what's happening.
Where's the other ball?
Did we give away both balls?
Yes.
We
I
did?
don't know where. Yes,
One ball?
they're both gone.
Okay, they're both gone.
We only got one number, huh?
Well, again, there was confusion with that first number.
Yeah.
And that seemed to screw everything up. So I'm not really sure what's going on. Does anyone know where the second basketball is? Have we found it? They found the ball? Guys, I apologize. I will be giving away UTEP basketball tickets, Sun Bowl tickets, and a lot more tonight. So trust me, if you didn't win now, don't worry. We're still giving more stuff right before the end of the show. I promise that. Your guest, Barry Coburn, come up in just a moment. Alan Oathall will join us, the general manager of the El Paso Patriots. Come on down. We've got $1.50 Michelob Ultras, $3 Long Island iced teas, plenty of prizes we're still going to be giving away after the show tonight. All right, Barry, we had a chance to talk about pretty much everybody but Wyoming. Give us a little bit of the background about the Cowboys coming into the tournament this year.
Well, he's coming in a new coach, young coach named Heath Schroyer. He was a head coach at Portland State before, and then left as an assistant at Fresno. He spent most of his time as assistant with Steve Cleveland, who was at BYU. That was kind of his background at BYU. But he was head coach at the age of 30, but one of the youngest head coaches around the league at Portland State. Now he's at Wyoming. First year, building that program. He's got a great backcourt from Brandon Moon and Brad Davis. We're leading scoring backcourt in the Mountain West last year, and a very good team. They played a pretty tough schedule. Just came off a good win a couple of days ago, beat Colorado. They were up 40-20 at halftime, in fact, just destroyed them, a Big 12 team. So they're getting things going, and it's obviously his first year putting in a new system, a new program. But they're going to be a tough team, and it's possible to go play UTEP in the finals. And we talked about it earlier. The Red is definitely a rival, and a lot of fans remember those days when Fennis Denbo and Eric Fletcher were here, and Jim Brandon was the coach of the Wyoming Cowboys. A lot of good memories of some of those games when we came down there. And I think there'll be a lot of fans out there to come out and let some of that rivalry again, and hopefully for Saturday night can happen.
It's something you've talked about a lot, trying to bring back old youth basketball rivals to this tournament.
Yeah, we had Air Force a couple of years ago. I'm not sure it's a rival because when we played them, they were always the last place team in the last. But in the last few years, they've been the best team.
The last team in the league always because you're talking about playing a team with character and not a great deal of athleticism, but really tough. They're always right, smart, and they give it everything they had. I was worried about stepping in. I talked to the players about it, and I felt that we had to start learning about character.
And Reggie Bentley was just a really good
thought he was outstanding.
Yeah, and
Reggie, I talked to him all the time.
Yeah, we see him in the Final Four.
ABC.
He runs the Coaches Association now. He's on the Air Force. They've been the best team in the Mountain West Conference the last few years.
Yeah.
And had two
They're running the old Princeton and stuff.